Apagado. Apagado. Hello, Sonia, can you hear me?
Ready.
Regular council meeting, May 25th, 2022. I'll call this meeting to order. May I please have roll call?
Councilmember Luis Cabrera. Councilmember Africa Luna Carrasco.
Present.
Councilmember Jose Ponce. Councilmember Matias Rosales.
Present.
Councilmember Gloria Torres.
Present.
Vice Mayor Mario Buchanan Jr.
Present.
Mayor Gerardo Sanchez. Vice Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Councilmember Matias Rosales, can you please lead us to the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Sure, thank you. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. Liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Dear God Almighty, we're grateful for every blessing you have given us. We gather in this place and ask you to provide us with the wisdom and strength we need to make the appropriate decisions in any matter discussed today. I ask you to bless each of us and help us remain in line with what is good and true, and may we speak with humility. In the name of God, amen.
We now go to item number 4, proclamation and presentation. Men's Health Month, June 2022. Sonia?
Whereas Men's Health Month is an opportunity to educate and focuses on a broad range of men's health issues, including cancer, heart disease, mental health, sexual and reproductive health, diabetes, and substance abuse. And whereas despite advances in medical technology and research, men continue to live an average of 5 years less than women, with Native American and African American men having the lowest life expectancy. And whereas educating the public and health care providers about the importance of a healthy lifestyle and early detection of male health problems will result in reducing rates of mortality from certain diseases. And whereas men who are educated about the value of preventive health will be more likely to participate in health screenings, decrease high-risk behaviors, and live healthier and prolonged lives. And whereas heightening the awareness of preventable health problems and increasing early detection and treatment of disease would significantly improve our nation's health. And whereas the citizens of San Luis are encouraged to increase awareness of the importance of a healthy lifestyle, regular exercise, and medical checkups. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Mario Buchanan Jr., Vice Mayor of the City of San Luis, does hereby proclaim the month of June 2022 as Men's Health Month in the City of San Luis, and encourages all our residents to pursue preventive health practices and early detection efforts. Dated this 25th day of May, 2022.
Thank you. It is never too late to start incorporating healthier habits into your life, to your daily life. I encourage all to help increase that awareness of the importance of healthy, active, and lifestyle of routine medical checkups to ensure strong families and communities. Okay. We now go to item number 4B, presentation and recognition of the 2022 first quarter awardees by the Employee Recognition and Awards Program for their outstanding work with the City of San Luis. Maria.
Good evening, Vice Mayor and members of Council. My name is Mari Barajas, Human Resources Coordinator. And the goal of the Employee Recognition and Awards Program is to recognize employees that have gone above and beyond expectations in the following categories: years of service, customer service, achievement, excellence, safety, and employee of the quarter. At this time, Vice Mayor, can you please join us on the floor so you can help us present the certificates to the following employees? Thank you. And I'll begin by reading the names of the employees with 5 years of service. Michelle Boucher, PD Department. Ivan Velasco, Billing and Collection. And these employees were not able to be here tonight. Jesus Fregoso Pacheco for Parks Grounds, 5 years of service. 15 years of service, Carlos Arciga, Fleet Services. 25 years, Antonio Sandoval, Public Works. Now, I'll present the quarterly awards. Customer Service Award goes to Lupita Ochoa, Human Resources Department, for going above and beyond in providing customer service. She's an excellent trainer. She has patience and knowledge, and she sets an excellent example to her coworkers. The Achievement Award goes to the Wastewater Division, Public Works, for working together with the ADQ agency to obtain an amendment to reduce the water sample analysis, saving our city $45,000. The Award of Excellence goes to Parks Grounds for going above and beyond their duties and responsibilities by helping other departments during events and projects, by ensuring that the required setup is in place, the parks and streets are properly maintained and accessible to use. The Safety Award goes to Yolanda Dueñas from Facilities. She strives to keep her team safe, and she's constantly looking for ways to provide safety to all city employees and buildings. And lastly, Employee of the Quarter goes to Alfredo Leon from the Facilities Department. He couldn't be here, but we're gonna give his certificate to his supervisor. And Alfredo is a very professional, polite, humble, and friendly person who is always willing to help in everything that is needed. And well, this concludes our ERAP presentation. We're gonna take a group photo, if you don't mind, and we'll thank you very much for your time.
Okay, I want to thank you everyone on behalf of the mayor and council for your time and dedication. Gracias a todos. Okay.
Council members, if you could please, right there on top.
Oye, pero como que Park se puso de acuerdo con las camisas, Public Works. Hay que conseguirles también unas camisas de Public Works.
Okay, we now go to item number 5. All matters are considered to be routine by the city council and will be enacted by one motion. If discussion is desired, the item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. Minutes of a work session held May 4th, 2022. Regular council meeting held May 11, 2022. Budget retreat held May 14, 2022. Disbursements from May 3rd, 2022 to May 16, 2022. Total disbursements, $1,390,406.87. Is there a motion?
Yes, I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
A motion by Councilmember Gloria, second by Councilmember Matias. Motion carries. We now go to item number 6, discussion and possible actions items. Items 6A, discussion and possible update on any all matters regarding the award of construction contract for Fire Station number 2 to Mero Development LLC. Chief Angel Ramirez.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, members of council, Angel Ramirez, Fire Chief. Fire Department staff is seeking approval of a construction contract to build Fire Station 2 out on the east side. This project has been in the making for the past 2 years. This fire station also will provide better response times and meet the growing needs of the city of San Luis. This is a 2,400 square foot fire station with a parking or apparatus parking structure. The city published an invitation for bids for construction on Fire Station 2 on March 24th and 25th of 2022, and also on March 31st and April 1st of 2022. We got all the bids May 19th at 1,300 hours, and we had 3 bidders. All the bids are attached. The lowest bidder was Merrill Development, and we would like to move forward with the construction bid. If you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer.
Are there any questions from council? If no, is there a motion?
I make a motion to move to award the Fire Station number 2 construction bid to Merrill Development LLC in amount not to exceed $1,091,088 with $88, something like that. That one threw me off there. Too many.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Anyone against? Motion carries. Okay. Item 6B, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding a contract with James Davey and Associates, Inc. to provide engineering services for the Mesa Street Improvements Project. Jenny Torres.
Good evening, Vice Mayor and members of the council. As you recall, we did receive a grant from the Arizona Department of Housing for Mesa Street. What we need to do is contract Mr. Jim Davey and Associates for the actual construction administration of the project. If you see the proposal, it's a little bit high because he did had to do a lot of redesign. We have had a lot of unexpected issues in that project that included utility coordination. It included additional retaining wall design, and then it included working with the Yuma County water users. So if you see that, it's about 37,000 of additional work that he had to do for this project. And the rest, which is the 53,000, is for the actual construction administration. And the money is allocated in the budget.
Okay. Are there any questions from council?
No.
No, none on my part.
Is there a motion?
Yes, I move to approve the contract with James Davis and Associates in the amount of 91,140 for the engineering services as presented.
Second.
There is a motion by Councilmember Gloria and a second by Matias Rosales. Anyone against? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6C, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding council ratification of an emergency purchase of a new solid waste side loader truck. Eulogio Vera. Oh, sorry.
Good evening, Vice Mayor Buchanan, members of council, staff and the public. Jorge Perez, Assistant Director of Public Works. I'll be presenting on behalf of Mr. Vera tonight on the 3 items of Public Works. As read during the item title, we're seeking council ratification of an emergency purchase of a solid waste truck. This is an item that was budgeted for the fiscal year 2022. And as approved during the previous year budget process, staff moved forward with the request for quotes and ordering of a new truck earlier this year, back in July 2021. Due to the delays on supply chain issues, we have been advised that the truck is not yet to be delivered and it won't happen until the following fiscal year. Due to the constraints and issues that we've been having with some of mechanical issues of our current fleet of trucks, staff seek options, and RWC in conjunction with Spartan provided a proposal for us with the commitment of fulfilling this purchase within the current fiscal year. Staff met with management and concurred on the purchase. Here we're seeking council ratification of the emergency purchase. And I can answer any question.
Okay. I do have one question. I see only one bid. Is that because of an emergency did you mention?
So we're following a state contract. So we didn't go through a bidding process at this time. So the vendor has a state contract and it's allowed under the cooperative purchasing city code section.
My question was, you mentioned that the original one was supposed to be delivered, it's delayed, not delivered to 2023. This one is supposed to be delivered by when?
This is being delivered by the end of the fiscal year, which is June 30th.
And
That's
with
a
this,
commitment from the vendor.
and have we ordered from this company before?
No, this is the first time
Okay.
that we are ordering from this company. Spartan trucks are actually the creator or the designer of the Spartan truck was also the designer of the Scorpion truck, which is the current one that we have in place. Scorpion trucks are using a Peterbilt chassis, which is the one that not being delivered this year due to supply chain issue.
So
We went to the manufacturer company Spartan here in Casa Grande, Arizona. We visited with them, toured the facility, checked references. City of Casa Grande has 5 of their trucks. City of Tucson ordered one. City of Surprise have trucks from them, and all the reviews were positive.
the warranty is going to be good, same as.
Yes, as far as the packing system of the trash truck, it's local here in Arizona, Casa Grande. Mechanical issues with the chassis, engine, transmission, We have a local store here in Yuma from RWC that can supply or furnish any assistance.
Okay, great. That's all I have.
Is there any more question from council? Is there a motion?
I move to ratify purchase order number 2022-00003785 in the amount of $409,311.87 for the purchase of a new solid waste side loader truck from RWC International Ltd. And authorize the transfer of the budget authority as stated in the fiscal statement of this item.
Second.
There's a motion by Councilmember Matias Rosales, second by Councilmember Gloria Torres. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Motion carries. Item number 6D, discussion and possible action on any all matters
Vice
regarding.
Mayor, is Ms. Carrasco still online?
I am. I'm here.
I'm making sure. I want to get in trouble later on.
Item number 6D, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding council ratification of any emergency contract with Desert Excavating Inc. to lower and relocate water lines on Fourth Avenue.
Good evening, again, Vice Mayor, members of council, Jorge Perez, again, Assistant Public Works Director. So this item, we're seeking, Public Works is seeking council ratification of an emergency contract with Desert Excavating for the lowering and relocate water line on the project going on Fourth Avenue in front of Public Works Yard and the new apartment complex being developed. When the realignment of the road was awarded to that contractor, we didn't know about the water line reconfiguration that had to be done. So it was discovered after the fact, actually. So as part of the reconfiguration project and to not delay the project, Public Works met again with management and concurred on the awarding of the project to Desert Excavating. The total cost of this project, it's $112,688. And funding is available through our CIP account in our water division.
Are there any questions from council?
Why don't we set to open that back up?
It is scheduled to open June 6th as of today.
All right. Gonna make a motion, Vice Mayor?
Yeah, do we have a motion?
I move under the provision of City Code 3.05.060 to ratify award of an emergency contract in the amount of $112,688 to Desert Excavating Inc. and to waive the formal purchasing procedures for City Code 3.05.10 F for the good cause presented.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Matias, second by Councilmember Africa Luna Carrasco. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those against? Motion carries. Okay, item number 6E, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding the award of a construction contract for the East San Luis Community Park County 24th Street improvements. Eloy.
Vice Mayor Buchanan, members of council, again, Jorge Perez, Assistant Public Works Director. On this item, regarding the East San Luis Community Park 24th Street Improvement Project, is basically improvements of that section of the road pertaining to the park. This project did go out to bid. The city received bids on May 23. We only really got 2 bidders, and we're recommending awarding the project to the lowest responsible bidder, which was Gutierrez Canales Engineering PC. I'm sorry. The total bid amount was $527,777.37. As part of the project, schedule is to be completed within 45 days from the notice to proceed.
Are there any questions for council?
Nope. Happy to see this starting. Get it started.
Is there a motion?
I move to approve the award of the construction contract for the East and East Community Park County 24th Street Improvement Project to Gutierrez Canales Engineering, PC, in the amount of $527,777.37, and authorize the use of the funds as stated in the fiscal impact of this item.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilmember Rosales, second by Councilmember Africa Luna Carrasco. All those in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Yes. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6F, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding order number 2022-06, in order of the mayor and city council of the city of San Luis, Arizona, implementing American Rescue Plan Act funds for household assistance through a utility aid program and authorizing and directing the entering into an agreement with Western Arizona Council of Governments, WACOG, to administer eligibility screening and other administrative services to reduce the negative economic impacts of the COVID-19 public health emergency. Edgar Esparza.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, members of council, staff, and members of the public. Edgar Esparza, acting building collectors manager. As the item description state, this is a proposed agreement between the city of San Luis and WACOG for administering and ensuring customer eligibility for our low to moderate income utility assistance program. WACOG is a known organization, nonprofit organization that is known to administer similar programs for the Yuma County as a PAC. Currently, they're administering a similar program for city of Somerton. If approved, we are going to be using the $50,000 that were previously approved from the ARPA funds. In this agreement, Wake Up is asking to keep 10%, which is $5,000 for administration fees, with the remaining $45,000 to be distributed amongst the eligible residents of San Luis in the form of vouchers. Wake Up will determine customer eligibility by conducting interviews, requesting backup documentation, and verifying income level. Also, these residents are going to have to meet the following requirements. They will have to be referred by the Building and Collections Department. They will have to live at the address that they're requesting the assistance for. They should only have one utility assistance under their name. Commercial accounts are not eligible for this assistance program. And their income level should be at 300% or less of the federal poverty level. Sonia is showing, that's the graph. So for this program, we have two options. We were able to do a low income and do the 185 percentile of the federal poverty guidelines, or we can go ahead and do a moderate income level and use that 300. For WACOG's recommendation, they recommended us to use the 300 because in the past they were having issues getting customers approved for this type of assistance. Assistance will cover past due balances. They will not be able to use that assistance to pay for deposits or for arrears that are in collections. Customers will not be able to receive more than 2 vouchers in a 12-month period, and such vouchers should not exceed a combined total of $350 for that same 12-month period. Vouchers are going to be emailed to the Building and Collections Department, and at the end of the month, Wake Up will be submitting a check for the total value of all the vouchers that were distributed throughout the month. Wake Up will be providing monthly reports that will include number of applicants, number of applications approved, and the total money that was approved for those residents. And if this agreement is approved, the utility assistance program will start on July 1st, 2022, and will expire on December 31st of 2024, or when the funds expire. If the agreement terminates and there are still funds not being depleted, those funds are going to be returned to the city. Do you have any questions?
Is there any question from council?
The processing.
Okay, is there a motion?
I move to approve an order number 2022-06 as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilmember Torres, second by Councilmember Africa Luna Carrasco. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Motion carries.
Even it passed, but I guess this is the question I have. So after you get the letter from Wake Park of the families being approved, do we as a city stop the late fees that being charged, or we should collect?
No, they will still be charged late fees.
Will be charged, that'll be covered with the funding from Wake Park.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I was trying to process that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was figuring the time it will take staff to go individually to each account and.
So basically what's going to happen, it will take from 5 to 7 days for the customer to get approved. So let's say the customer has the delinquent notice that they are for disconnection. We will send that account to Wake Up and they will send us an email saying, hey, this person applied for that assistance. So we won't disconnect that account because he's in the process, he or she's in the process of getting that assistance. So if that assistance doesn't come in until after the 28th of the month, they will still have the late fee applied to that account. But we won't disconnect the service.
And that's the reason I asked it, because as a realtor, I do this in property management. And Wake Park has their time frames that it takes a renter to get assistance for rentals, but it takes about 45 days to 2 months for a landlord to get the funds from Wake Park when they tell us 30 days. So that's why I wanted to make sure that we're ready on the staff side for that. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6G, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding order number 2022-07, an order of the mayor and city council of the city of San Luis, Arizona, authorizing the extension of the public safety first responders emergency pay, repealing and any conflicting provisions and providing for severability. Lisandro Galaviz, acting city manager, and Monica Castro, finance director.
Yes, good evening, Vice Mayor, council members. So we are bringing this back. This order council had approved, and it's going to be ending this fiscal year. So we are recommending that it be extended until next fiscal year with the option of mayor and council at any time. They can actually end the date. So they can elect to terminate at any time. We're requesting this. This was something that mayor and council had brought up back in, I think, February, March. And so we have worked with the fire department with their requests for next year that for staffing that will hopefully not eliminate this situation if we have another type of COVID breakout or something that causes us to not have our firefighters. But we think, speaking with the chief, that we have been able to.
Is that in English or?
Yes, I think it got translated. Sorry about that. Anyways, so we're requesting this order to be, sorry, it just threw me off. Extended to next fiscal year with mayor and council having the option to terminate at any time. If we do need this type of funding, we would look at the overtime in the fire department to help sustain that. And then if for some other reason, mayor and council can review.
Are there any questions?
You know what I'm gonna ask, right? Is that Chinese verbiage gonna affect this being approved if we legally, posting wise? Can you scroll down so?
Yes, can we show that?
I saw
I saw that.
Section
It got translated.
Because I would hate our fire people not to be able to get their overtime because that was not properly. And our first responder police.
I drafted it and that is not what I drafted, that the original,
I'm not arguing who drafted or what
No.
drafted. My question is this gonna be legal if we make a motion to approve this today, based on what was posted to the public?
what's supposed to, yes, because the public notice is just the item and not
Okay.
the attachment. And the original is there.
Right, making sure we're getting that
Yeah.
record from our legal. Okay.
Okay, if there's no more questions, is there a motion?
I move to approve order number 2022-07 as presented with the corrected verbiage.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilmember Rosales, second by Councilmember Africa Luna Carrasco. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry, all those against? Motion carries. Okay, item number 6H, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding resolution number 2218, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of San Luis, Arizona, approving and adopting the intergovernmental agreement between the city of San Luis and Yuma Union High School District number 70 for funds supporting the San Luis Police Department participation in the school resource officers overtime assignment at the San Luis High School.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, council members, Lieutenant Reynoso, San Luis Police Department. So we're seeking approval to adopt the agreement between the city of San Luis and the Yuma High School District. We're currently finishing up our year, which was an extension. So with the current agreement, we had 2 years. So we're seeking the approval is the major change is gonna be a 3-year agreement, which if approval come into effect July 1st, 2022 until June 30, 2025. The agreement provides funding for the SRO position. It includes training and equipment that's needed for the SRO who is assigned to the high school. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Did you mention equipment also?
Equipment, yes.
Does that include like a patrol car or?
No.
No?
So
Okay.
it's mainly
Just making
equipment.
sure because I was asked for help on that one. Okay. Any more questions from council?
No, yeah, I think it's 3 years is great, and if we could do longer, especially with the stuff that's going on around our nation, this is very important for kids, so. Yeah, so. With that, can I make a motion?
Is there a motion?
I move to approve and adopt resolution number 2218 as presented.
Do I have a second?
Second.
There's a motion by Councilmember Rosales, second by Councilmember Africa Luna Carrasco. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those,
Aye. Sorry.
motion carries.
Thank you.
We now go to item number 7, summary of current events, events by mayor and council and or city manager pursuant to ARS 38-431.02. Are there any reports from council or city manager?
Well, we just got back from the ICSC Expo in Las Vegas. Jenny, Louis, and yeah, I was mispronouncing his name. Yigal, my apologies. We're out there. We met with a couple of different franchises and it was a very well attended conference, more packed than usual. We're thinking because it was condensed into a day and a half kind of expo, or because things are getting back to normal, not only because of COVID. 3 years ago, before COVID, everything was going away from brick and mortar sites, and now everything seems to be coming back to location again. So I think that's why all these developers and retail centers were out there. You know, we had meetings with Panda, a couple other little restaurants that we spoke to. So hopefully that starts more conversation. So it was a good 3-day seminar. I don't know if Louis has anything to add or Jenny, but I mean, we were out there. Got back last night and back to work.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay,
Graduations. Did attend any graduations? If not, congratulations to everyone graduating this week. All over our high schools. high schools, middle schools, and elementary.
Thank you. We now go to item number 8, call to the public. This is the time for the public to comment. Member of the city council may not discuss items that are not specifically identified on the agenda. Therefore, pursuant to ARS 38-431.01H, action taken as a result of public comment will be limited to directing staff to study the matter, responding to any criticism, or scheduling to matter for further consideration and decision at a later date. Anyone?
Vice Mayor, yes, we have one person, Selena Guzman.
Elena?
Good evening.
Hey.
My name is actually Yesenia Guzman. I'm coming in regarding a permit that we requested for a food truck. They provide us a document of the list of information that we needed, and for now, it's been 5 months. I have the complete information as well as the complete documents. And then I received a call today from Edgar Esparza stating that the permit was rejected and we were not authorized to get the license due to Jose Guzman stating that the location that we were going to establish doesn't have any parking lot. So I need information of what to go forward on the situation that we have, because we have all documents on file.
Okay. You direct, Jose?
Yes, Vice Mayor, I can direct staff to look into that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
That is all, Vice Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, item number 9, adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you.